We are live. We are live. We are live. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, good. What about yourself?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good.
What's up?
How about
Doing
yourself,
good, doing
Steve?
good, doing good. Yep.
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome. So
Doing
we got a
good,
lot of
man.
people in the chat already, man. I tell you what, the past couple of days, man, it's been awesome. Had Major Brown. He joins us from time to time. He came down from Chicago
What's
to
up?
get on Old Lake Houston, and it was a no pressure trip. He came down to do just spend some time with me on the water and talk live scope and chase some big fish. That's all we did. And man, we past couple days we boated some really good fish for Lake Houston. Several fish over 2 pounds. Several fish in 180 to 190 class. And we did really well out there on some good fish. And it's been awesome. It's been hot down here, man. I seen
Man,
75 degrees on water temp today in one area.
man.
75 degrees.
That's warm.
That's
Oh yeah.
hot. Really hot. So when you think you're gonna have your trailer, Steve?
Probably a couple of weeks. I
Couple
wish it was
weeks.
earlier. Yeah.
I know you missing it.
Oh yeah.
I
I
know
got a
you
lot of
missing
stuff. I got my crappie breaks done. I got 2 pedestals in the front now.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else I need to do. I'm gonna have to think. I think I'm pretty much good.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Hey
That's what.
Ford.
So what you been up to, Gil?
Just working, man. Working a little bit of fishing. A little bit of
That'll work.
fishing.
That'll work.
Had
Fishing is
Holden,
always good.
had old Holden Hook come fish with me the past weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to get to shake his
Yeah,
hand, man. I've
yeah.
never met him before. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was my first time.
Who was it?
Okay,
That was
hold him
Holden
hook.
Hook TV.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's right. The picture. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gerald said, "Hey, LBG, went to your office and handed out some pink slips."
That's what's up, JR. All right,
Hey,
you got
Jim.
to handle them out.
Quinlan T Will, what's going on, everybody? Mr. Gino,
Mr. Gino.
say he done caught the live tonight. That's good.
Yep.
Glad you
What's
could
up,
make it.
Dave?
Super Dave.
Your bud Jerry back with us again. Thank you for joining us. Michael Jones, Road Hogs in the house.
So, Road
So I had some stuff lined out that I wanted to talk about, but I want to go ahead and bring our special guest in and let him introduce himself and let's talk some crappie fishing. See if we can't.
Yep.
I know I can learn some stuff from him, man. This dude here lives on the water and does really good in the crappie tournaments. From what I've been since I've been following him, he's been placing in several of the tournaments. So it's always good to hear people that hear from people of what they do and what they look for, and because they're doing something special. They're looking at things a little different than what most of us are, and it's always good to hear what they feel is important while they're out on the water. Let's go ahead and let him introduce himself. Everybody already know him. You've been on live what 2 times already?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Hey, how everybody doing? What's up, LBG? What up, Steve?
What's
What's
up?
up, man? You doing all
What's
right?
up, man? Yes, sir.
Cool.
I see you did
Hey,
really well in those past couple tournaments you've been in, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, this year, man, I'm taking it more serious. I just got to do a couple things. My boat, I got to put my crappie brakes back on there and power poles, and I'm getting a 8616 here soon. So I'm just, I really right now without those crappie brakes, man, it's a little tougher. Trying not to
Yes, sir.
backwash them fish, get up on them fish a little closer,
Yeah.
and I spooked a couple fish in that tournament that I should have got. But
Yeah.
I'm finna get everything right. I go to Pickwick next week. We're gonna fish Alabama Crappie Masters with Crappie USA. So I'm fishing both of them. So it should be a good yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
That's
Hopefully
what's
we'll
up.
have about 25 and should about 40 boats in Crappie USA. So
Oh, cool.
Okay.
get down there and go to work.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Man, y'all didn't bring
Yes,
some
sir.
of the tournaments over here, man.
Well, look, I'm thinking about coming to Toledo Bend.
Oh, they got one
Yeah,
on Toledo.
yeah, I'm following National Crappie League this year, and they got one on Toledo Bend.
Okay.
Because I think the Washita River, that's my little girl birthday. So I may have to just come a little farther and come to Toledo Bend later on in June.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that'll be a pretty cool tournament right there on Toledo Bend.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah.
Gil,
Yeah.
you fished Toledo Bend, hadn't you?
Yeah. Supposed to go this year again. Supposed to go next month, maybe.
Yeah.
How far you from there?
That-
How far you from there?
About 4 hours.
4 hours. Okay. Yeah, I'm about 8. I think that's where I'm going. That'll be a pretty cool tournament right there.
Where
Yeah.
is it in East Texas?
Yeah, I guess they're East
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah, it's kind of like East Texas, just on the other side, right above Lufkin. Going
Oh, okay.
what's that going east?
How far from Freeport you think that is?
5 hours. Because that's where I'm from. I'm from Louisiana, so it's 5 hours from my mama's house. Freeport is an hour from my mama's house going west.
So about 4 hours.
It's about 5 hours from Freeport.
Okay.
About a 5-hour ride.
I think about 8 hours. I think it's 8 hours for me. I think I'm going.
You come from
Montgomery, Alabama. Yeah, so shit, I'm 7 hours from Shreveport. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's that far from Shreveport.
you 7 miles from Freeport. So it's 5 hours from Freeport right off of 20.
Yeah.
Right off of 20.
4 hours and 20 minutes for me.
4 hours.
4 hours, 20 minutes for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where. Oh, it's
Man, that's a long haul dragging a boat. That's a
Is it-
long haul.
it ain't that from Houston. What is it? Probably 3
4 and a
hours.
half. Yeah, though.
It's about 4 and a
To
half.
me,
3
anything
hours.
long haul, anything a long haul, once you get over probably about 6 hours.
Yeah.
7
To
hours.
me, 2
6
hours.
Yeah.
Two hours for me.
Hey, no, it ain't that far from Shreveport. It ain't nothing about an hour from Shreveport. About an hour from Shreveport.
Toledo in?
Yeah. It's down this main road.
About an hour from Shreveport.
That was down this one main freeway.
Hour and 14 minutes from Shreveport.
It don't look like it's that far from Houston. Nah, maybe 3 hours.
Because
It
it's
ain't
on
that bad for y'all.
Well, it depends on where you're going at on Toledo. I forgot Toledo
Yeah.
Bend do stretch up through Shreveport.
It dropped back down south.
Oh, it's like a river.
Yeah, see, that's why I say an hour and a half. It's a little bit, depending on which way you're going.
Yeah, about an hour.
Uh-huh. I just thought about
I think I'm gonna make that ride, man. That'll be my first time fishing in Texas, y'all.
Okay.
That's cool.
That'll
Yeah.
be my first time fishing in Texas.
Have you?
What month?
So you've never even fished Fork?
No, I never fished for it. No.
Okay.
Shreveport,
That's awesome,
Shreveport,
mate.
the farthest out of men. When me and
Okay.
Steve Freeport, that's as far as out of men. That way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of those crappie breaks, I heard you mention it a while ago. Man, I got just about everything that I need, but except for where I want to mount it at.
Yeah.
And that's killing me, man, because I don't want to drill unnecessary holes in my boat. But I'm gonna have to make it happen because
it helps you out a lot, especially guiding.
Especially guiding.
Hey, especially guiding fishing brush piles like you, man. You can bag off and keep them feet right where you want them.
Right.
Yeah. I just installed mine. Mine's all done. So
You're done.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you need them, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Whoever came up with that came up with something. Like we should have been knew about that.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep, should have been.
Without a doubt. So you get ready to go 86-16, huh?
Yeah, I'm hopefully I have it before the Pickwick tournament.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on you one of the partners.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know the 86-16 over there at Hodge Marine is like 4,400. But I got an old buddy, probably get a little cheaper than that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
What you about to say, SK?
What are you running now?
Oh, I got the 1222. I like the 1222 with the knob. I wish they would have made a 1622. Because I'm so quick with that knob, man. I'm real quick with that knob. Yeah, real quick with that knob. A lot of folks like to touch. I don't mind touch. My partner got the 86-16, so I don't mind touching. But that knob, I'm so fast with that knob.
Yeah.
Bringing that
Yeah.
screen in and out with them fish.
Yeah.
Because I used to keep my screen just like at 50 and 60 feet, but now casting on them in that long rod, I bring that screen in so I know I can get my jig just as hot as that fish now. That'd be
Okay.
real important. Yeah.
Right.
Especially in the wintertime, them fish don't want to come when it get warmer. When it get warmer, they'll come left, right. You don't have to be exactly on top of their head and they still will come get it. But in the
Right.
wintertime, them fish be a little lethargic. You got to put it directly on top of their head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially on big fish.
It's so rare that I get to see fish chase a jig here that it's unreal. I mean, usually we having to thump them on the head.
Yeah. They chase it
Right at thump them on the head. But
They'll
y'all,
chase it
I'm
out
quite
there.
sure y'all got a lot clearer water than what we got down here, I believe.
Yeah. Well, Grenada ain't clear, but they're chasing that Grenada too, though. Those some aggressive crappie too, though.
Yeah.
But mostly blacks and whites over there.
Steve, you on mute.
On mute.
Yeah.
So
mostly black crappie. It's mostly black crappie here, but over there in Grenada, it's mostly white. All Mississippi mostly white, mostly white crappie. Yeah. Y'all mostly white or y'all mixed?
Well, one lake is mostly white, and the other one's mostly blacks. Both of them got both of them got white and black, but one has more white than blacks.
The black.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got both. Lake Fork's got both. Usually the black crappie will be in big schools on some trees.
Yeah. It's
With the
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing about them black and white crappie, the difference in them. It's really amazing to me.
Yeah.
The iScope came out, it really showed the difference. You know what I'm saying? Some of them guys already knew the difference in it, before live scope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been tournament fishing in. Sometimes I take the tournament fish to really get into the detail of the difference in them instead of fun fishing. Yeah.
Do you during the tournament do you prefer to catch white crappie or do y'all have the weight on the black crappie there to compete?
Oh yeah, black crappie big here. Like most of my big field black crappie, that 279, that was a black crappie. I ain't have one crappie that was 240. Most of mine were black though. I want to catch white, but most of mine were black crappie.
Okay.
279, that's a good black crappie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That 364 Scott caught, man. That was a black crappie.
Oh man.
That was a black crappie. Mm-hmm.
That was a
it was straight black.
right there.
It wasn't a what you call it when they
hybrid.
mixed, it wasn't a hybrid either. It was a straight black.
Man.
Oh, okay.
What that wasn't a record, what? No.
Huh?
Was that a record? No.
No.
Okay.
No, it was a bigger black's been caught off than that.
Man.
Yeah. That was a heck of a fish, man. $10,000 fish, man.
Oh yeah.
He was saying 2,000. That was a $10,000 fish because he didn't catch any fish. If it was a 270, me and old buddy would have beat him. If it was a 3-pounder, me and would have beat him.
Yep.
But that was a heck of a fish. Basically, he came in with 6 fish to the 5. You feel me? With that fish.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's only a 5 fish tournament?
Yeah. NCL is 5 fish. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We had good weights for 5 fish. I almost averaged a 2.4 the first day with 5 fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I kind of like the 5 fish in the weight. Now, if it was a 7 fish tournament, I would have blew them out the water.
Yeah.
If that was a 7 fish tournament, I would have easily won that tournament. But I like the 5 fish. I like the 5 fish. Because usually you're trying to cull the bottom 2 most of the time.
Right.
Yeah. You how often do you get to fish Grenada a lot though, don't you? Or
No, I fished Grenada only tournament. I never even been to Grenada other than tournament. And Grenada used to whoop my tail. Man, Grenada used to beat the brakes on me because I always went when it flooded. Like the tournament, I always be when it flooded. And then the last tournament is September. I finally came in 6th or 7th place. So I came in 1488 that second day of the middle of summer and because I said, man, I'm tired of play beating me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that.
You would beat me. But
So
no, I don't fish Mississippi.
Okay. So I got some questions about Grenada, and I seen what other lake was it? Somebody else asked a question about areas to fish. and I forget what lake it was on.
The best ramps, probably Grenada Landing. A lot of people use that.
Grenada
It's good.
Landing.
4 lane. It depends what end you want to fish at. If you want to
Yeah.
fish
Yeah.
Greystone, Greystone is
Depending
another
on how
ramp
the
down.
wind.
Yep. Because Greystone, if that wind's coming,
And it's been on
yeah.
if that wind comes,
You
you
know,
better not put in there. They didn't. It get bad.
Yeah.
you know, I was talking to Major Brown today on the trip, and we was talking about how to break a lake down, and one of the things that and we fished several areas on Lake Houston. I mean, we did some running on Lake Houston just to fish different areas and different types of structure, different fish. And it's like I told him, I challenge anybody to be able to put me anywhere on Lake Houston, or even Conroe for that fact. And I was saying within 100, 200 yards, we could be on some fish. And I hear people all the time, what's the best area? I mean, you can just get on any lake. I feel you can get on any lake and get anywhere on that lake. And I'm not saying you're gonna catch the best fish that's on that lake, but you can catch crappie on just about on any area of any lake if you put that time in to figure them out.
Yeah, hands down. Yeah.
Okay, landing. I ain't never heard of that.
Grenada
What lake that
Landing.
is?
I think you meant Grenada Landing. That's the big ramp there.
Yeah, Grenada Landing.
Yeah.
The two most used landings is probably Graysport, South Graysport, and Grenada Landing.
Yeah.
Those two most used.
Yeah.
One right by the bridge, and then the main landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people go to Greystone and they go under that bridge and fish that flat back there, about 8-foot
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, they're back there and right there in front of that bridge. Yeah.
I don't know if it's flooded right now. I don't know what the water level is this week.
No, it didn't flood. No, it flooded. It's gonna be some big weights.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to be down there this week.
No, we're
When you
going to
going,
end of the
Steve?
month. End of the month.
End of the month. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't had that tournament. I'd have been down there next weekend if I ain't had that tournament next weekend.
Just gonna put some time in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there because I've been working real hard on that long rod. I
Okay.
got the casting down pat, but I've been doing a lot of work on that long rod. I'm changing where I sit on the boat, how I'm sitting on the boat. I'm changing a lot of stuff about my fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna get better, you gotta change. You can't just get stuck on one thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna stop sitting down in the seat and I'm gonna sit in the high seat in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna change how my graphs is and everything. I'm changing everything on my boat.
Right.
I'm gonna get
think
really
it's
serious
better
about it.
or-
I'm gonna start. Huh?
You think it's better or you'll be more?
Yeah.
aware?
See if I see that you know how we was on your boat.
Yeah.
See, when you sitting down in that sit down chair, to me it's harder using that rod. You can't reach out as far. But when you sitting in that butt seat with that long rod, I can reach out a lot farther and everything. Yeah.
Right. And you can reach
That
side
more,
to side
you just,
more.
with your body, you can get to them fish better. You can work it better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I'm fishing by myself, so I might as well.
Right.
What size rod, that long rod you got?
I use that X15, X13.
Yeah.
And I use that 18 footer too.
Right.
That's 18 footer too, yeah.
That's what's up.
But if you're gonna get better, you gotta get good at. I'm real good at casting. But if you're gonna compete with these guys, you gotta be multi-talented. That's the only way you're gonna have a season.
Got to be
Depending
versatile.
on the fish, and then like when you looking at that graph, you know what you're gonna do depending on the fish and his behavior. If I'm casting at him and I know he won't come, I'm gonna have to ease up on him with that long rod.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to take no chance that he start committing to that casting and then stop. A lot of times they won't eat after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I see he won't come, I'm gonna ease up on him with that long rod and put it dead in the mouth. Yep.
That's what's up. So
Hey, I see that question, SK.
yeah,
Yeah, question major, man. Hey, that pollen was serious
Yeah.
down there this weekend. That pollen, man. I had to go do some YouTube and try and playing with my graph for half a day one day, just trying to get it where it's clear with that pollen. That pollen, because even with the long rod, that pollen make it so blurry you can barely see your bait.
exactly.
And casting, you couldn't hardly see your bait, man. That pollen that got bad.
Man.
Yeah.
Real
One
tough
thing
on that graph.
one thing that I seen that helped me was just lowering my gain. It seemed
You
like it
gotta
wouldn't
lower
work
that.
that way, but if you lower that
Yeah,
gain, it won't pick that pollen up, but it'll still pick that jig up.
big up. Yeah, you gotta lower your game just a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm a high
Yep.
game person. I run my game 72 to 75. I had to drop it back down in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to drop
Yeah.
mine back down to
I
60.
think when that pollen hit, I think I was 60, maybe 58.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And but I tell you what happened here with that pollen? 2 days it was terrible.
Yeah.
And then, but like to the past couple of days, it's been really good. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
but the pollen is still in the air. I don't know if it's a different type of pollen or what, but
And practice and practice on the river, practice days like I'm gonna tell you what helped us. Wednesday, Thursday, it was horrible trying to see a jig, trying to, I'm making it work, but it was just bad. We had a
yeah,
big we had a little rain come through and a bunch of wind Friday. It was about 25 mile per hour wind. So tournament day, I don't know if it knocked the pollen off the water or what. It was back clear again. So I was
yeah,
fortunate about that.
right.
Yeah.
And
I
what
didn't
else?
have to
Another
fight
thing
me.
that I seen too is the rivers and creeks were worse than the main lake.
Yeah.
The
Mm-hmm.
the times that it was the pollen was bad, the
Yeah.
just different areas of the lake, it was affected by
Yeah.
it worse.
Yeah. Different creeks affect worse. You know what I'm saying? It was
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's
And you
what
go in
sort of
another
sort of.
creek. Go on. My bad. It's good.
Oh, go ahead.
I said you go in one creek, it'll be real blurry. You go in another creek, it's like it's back clear again. It's just amazing.
Right.
It
Yeah,
really
that's why I
was
was saying.
amazing.
I think it's the different types of pollen, different trees putting out
Yeah.
different types of pollen is probably what was a cause. But I don't know. That's just what I was
Yeah, that's
thinking
a,
because
yeah.
I was amazed that some areas didn't have it and then other areas had it.
Yeah.
But it's looking good down here now. Had some really good scans past couple days on Lake Houston. So, so let's talk about something with this tournament fishing. Because this I doubt I ever join those big tournaments like y'all fishing or you fishing, but I'd like to hear how do you approach? What's your mentality? How do you prepare your mindset when you leave that launch?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I used to just go fishing at first. I used to just like, look, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna do what I regularly do. But now I'm starting to plan and plan what I do. And I'm still working on the planning part. Just like
Uh-huh.
Scott said, how he made that plan the next day. He finished the day in Swift Creek the first day. And he seen some big fish he couldn't get to bite. And the next day he started in Swift Creek. And that was the reason he caught that big fish and won that tournament. So I'm working on how you plan and plot everything about decision making, everything
Yeah.
about it, and fishing clean. I really should have won that time. I missed two real big fish, and I told him on stage that I missed two big fish, and I told my wife when I got home, I said, "Baby, I hope that don't come bite me." You know what I'm saying? Because to
Yeah.
win, sometimes you got to be clean. You know what I'm saying? You got to fish clean. You miss one big fish, that could be your tournament. You may win
Mhm.
by lose by 1/100th of an ounce. You know what I'm saying? But that one big fish could be deadly. And I missed two
Mhm.
of them. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I was just praying that them fish were still there and that didn't cost me. But at the end of the day, I feel like that cost me. And I told him on stage the first day that I didn't fish clean. Second day I fished clean, but it just wasn't enough fish there.
Yeah.
Right.
But as far as planning and getting your mind right, you do a lot of Google Earth, you do a lot of navionics, looking at outside put the graph on the boat, get outside at nighttime and just be looking at areas and trying to figure out what area, what type water they in. But still, once you get to the water, a lot of that planning depends on how them fish are. So you may
Yeah.
have to change. You
Yeah.
may think that fish some one type way, and you have to replan everything because they may be like this tournament, man. I fish this tournament like Grenada. I fish in 4 foot of water.
Wow.
I fish in 2 foot of water. I caught fish in 2 foot of water that I weighed in. I caught a 230 and a 220. As soon as I put that jig in the water, boom. I barely dropped it in the water. So I've been trying to work on fishing shallow because at Grenada, Mississippi, sometimes you got to fish 2 foot of water.
Yeah.
And that's how them guys are winning. So I'm never with my plan, and I'm never leaving nothing out. I'm never saying that I ain't gonna do something. No,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I
Yeah.
did 2 tournaments. Go ahead, SK.
No. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm learning. Go ahead.
2 tournaments I fished this year. I was a little lackadaisical in pre-fish. I found some fish and I kind of got I went pre-fishing it hard the next couple of days because I just said I'm gonna just stay on this side. I'm gonna just stick with this. I'm not doing that no more because stuff change daily on them lakes. So you gotta have a backup plan. So from now on, I'm fishing from dark to dark hard, no matter what. I don't care because at the end of the day, just like on Alabama River, even if you ain't catching no fish, you eliminate water. You know not to go that place, and that's eliminate water to me is major.
Yeah,
real major. So even if I found some good fish, I'm gonna keep searching. So I won't even think in my head like, oh, what about I may try this or I may try that. If the fish ain't there, I know I'm not going there. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm gonna stick watching. But main thing to me, eliminating a lot of water.
That's what's up. So I mean, on the fly decision making is real big, and I totally understand what you're saying by that. But one thing that I've seen is I can go over an area one evening, and I'm talking about all I do is drop my live scope down, and I know that these are crappie. I'm not fishing them, but I'll drop my live scope down there, and they're on the sticks like they're supposed to. Some sitting in the mud, some suspended. I go back that very next morning, and I see this a lot, and there ain't a fish to be found in that area. Do you ever? Are you in a tournament and have that happen?
That's what happened in this tournament. The first day it was loaded, man. SK, I was in there. I just knew by 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock I have 10 pounds. I left fish there. I left out the creek. You feel me? I was the only person in the tournament found this creek. Nobody came in there. Only the camera crew. And I said, look around, nope. So I'm like, I got this creek to myself. Big fish was in that creek. I mean, I'm looking at 180s on the when the camera got on the boat. I was like, I can't catch that fish. It's not gonna cull, and I may need it tomorrow. So they want you to catch the camera, but I was like, I can't do it because I may need that fish tomorrow. I need that fish to stay in this hole. And I just knew I left plenty of fish in there, man. I seen plenty of fish. Come back the next day, in the first 10 minutes, it was a stick. I caught on my tournament, and it was probably about a 230 with it. I was trying to get the 230, but the 191 came at the jig because I cast at him, and I was hoping the 230 was there when I got back on the trolling motor, but he was gone. I said I tried to look around and found him, but I couldn't. But it was a ghost town. If them fish were halfway in there, I would have had that tournament won at 10 o'clock. And guess what I would have did? I would have headed back up river and just messed around in the creek close to I would have got on back. So I just know I wouldn't have boat trouble or anything like that. Yeah. I would have tournament won in no time. But they just, like you said, it was a ghost town.
Yeah. I see that a lot.
And I don't know where they went.
I've almost. Go ahead, Gil.
No, I was just asking what do you think caused that temperature drop or what temperature in the water or what?
I was thinking about that. I know it was a small cold front, but the thing is, I was in a creek and it's off the main river. I'm like, okay, long as that main river pushing, don't fish got to stay back up in here. So what I did was back all the way to the back of the creek where I didn't go the first day because I didn't have to because I seen good fish in the front of the creek. All the way back in 2 foot of water while I was kicking up dirt everywhere. And I picked a lot. I went up to the front and lift my O-Trax up so I can, so it won't be so deep in the water. And I just said, well, maybe they pushed all the way back in the shallow water. And I was like, if I can catch them in 2 foot of water, I drop that long pole on them and catch them. They weren't nowhere to be seen. And I told my wife, I said, I bet I'll go back the next day and they'll be there. I said, But I don't know what caused the fish to leave. Real talk. So I had to rip and run to try to, get what I got.
Yeah. I feel that, and I see this. I see this happen. I think those fish just bury in the dirt, man. I really strongly do. I don't think that they vacate the area, but I feel that they dig in. And I've seen that, and it may just be a time of day for them to feed. I'm not real sure, but I know
Mhm.
that I waste my time going scouting because usually that next day is nothing like the day before, and sometimes it works out. Now it's hard to say I'm not going to scout no more, but at times it seemed like it's a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, hey,
What
Would
I
about
you?
was
bait?
hoping them
Was
fish was
there
in the
bait
mud.
there?
What'd you say, Steve?
Was
No,
there?
it wasn't. I mean, yeah, bait fish was still
Yeah.
there. Bait fish was still there. And then, like SK said, I'm pretty good at fishing the mud. And I'm looking when I'm turning that live scope, I was looking in the mud. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
want to see a top of a little. I don't have to
Yep.
see but a
Little
top
hump.
of a back. I was gonna
Yeah.
put that dig on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
just a barely a top. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I was looking down that mud. I said, gotta be in the mud. And I mean, I searched everywhere. Hey, look, it behooved me.
Yeah.
They all like, where do you fish the went on
Yeah.
everything? But that they come with fishing, they come with time, they come with knowledge. I think I could have made it, the aftermath. I could have made one or two more decisions that I may could have won the tournament, but I ain't sure. But that's just all, hearsay.
You learn.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's another.
One thing about Scott, he a pro. He a pro. He been around this. His dad was a legend. He been around a long time. So to beat them guys, you really have to, you got to come with it. You can't make no mistakes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's what's up. How do you
What you about to say,
feel that
SK?
you feel that you're at a disadvantage fishing by yourself, or do you feel that you make decisions faster and can fish faster solo?
Well, I I ain't no crybaby, so like some of these folks, but I fish by myself and catch big fish when I go fishing by myself anyway. So I be like, and then you don't have nobody in your space, in your way. But now if you have somebody on a boat that is just culling, netting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You are at a disadvantage. Not just being honest. You are at a little
Right.
disadvantage because I don't have to go to the back and worry about. And I didn't learn how to do it fast. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't learn how to do everything fast by myself. But you at a minor disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? But I still I still fish by myself all the time. So I deal
I'm
with
with
fishing by
you.
myself. Yeah.
I'm with you on
Yeah.
that. I prefer by myself.
Yeah, I prefer by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have a partner, but he works so much he can't move around like that. You know what I'm saying? But and I sacrifice to go to these tournaments. I sacrifice work and everything because it's just something I love to do. But I prefer fishing by myself because I do it regularly anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Just like you,
Yep.
you go out and scout by yourself anyway.
Yep.
Then
Yep.
you gonna pre-fish by yourself. You know what I'm saying? The whole time pre-fishing, you're gonna pre-fish by yourself. So it's about the same. And and now, like Hay Jefferson and Dad, one thing they do got advantage. You catch a fish, they already put another rod in your hand. You want them to tie another jig, they tie it up for you. Hey, put that on. Hey, put that on for me. And while you fishing, you can have them doing a lot of stuff for you that you can't do because I got to stay on that trolling motor.
Right.
I got to keep my eye on that graph. A lot of times, I don't even weigh my fish till after the tournament. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I don't have time. Yeah, a lot of times I don't wait. I don't sit back there and I know if it's a good fish, I put it on the left side. If it's one I got a coil, I throw them on the right side. And if I get 7, 8 fish in there, and this tournament you can't have more than 7. So I really cull real fast. But the bigger fish, I'm just throwing left side because I know most likely I'm gonna have that fish gonna weigh in. I don't really have time to be trying to weigh every fish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay on that trolling motor fast, and I be moving so fast. It's ridiculous.
You have any problems with fish dying?
Nah, man. People said they had fish die at this tournament. I haven't had a fish die on me. the water warm, I let my, I got those with the batteries we got and stuff now. I let my pumps run all day. I ain't had no problem. And I fill that thing up, let them pumps run nonstop. In the summertime, I bring about like we said last time, I bring probably like 4 7-pound bags of ice in the boat, and then every about hour and a half, 2 hours, I put a 7-pound bag in there, and then I drop a little G juice in there. And them fish be just as calm as all get out.
Yeah.
And my live weight is y'all guys. I think I got like a 38 gallon. Y'all have like 50 gallons.
Right.
And I know ST got a huge live well.
No, I don't. All I have is a bait tank. No, I just got a bait tank.
I thought you have a huge live well in yours.
No, it's just a bait tank that I got.
Okay.
Yeah,
if I'm in about 50 gallons.
Yeah, I think it's 50.
Yeah, if I'm in a tournament, 7 is the max that I'll put in there, and I'm still going. Especially in the summertime, I'm dumping ice on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dump. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to keep that water cool.
Yeah,
you got to keep that water cool. Yeah.
So Big Laz asked, do you think those fish may move back to close to the main river or close to the creek?
Yeah, I was in the creek, so I just don't think no fish moved to the main river, man. I really think no fish was in there. I just sometimes fish, man, and fish I just couldn't find them, man. I think they was in there. Like I said, I told my wife, I said, I bet I go back this morning, Monday morning. I said they loaded in there. You know what I'm saying? It was just the little small cold front, the little difference in temperature. Them fish probably, like you said, they probably buried off in the mud, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They just went my. Yep.
Yeah, the time that I've been on the water, man, all the time.
Yeah, go ahead, RSK.
Yeah, the time that I've been spending on the lake here lately, man, I'm gonna tell you that spotlight effect on that live scope is real. It's real. If that thing could spot those fish in that brush, and I'm gonna tell you, there's some of those stumps I pull up on from a distance. You can see those bright spots up under those stumps because they're washed out. You know the roots are washed out from up under the stump. And you can see those fish up under those stumps, but when you get up there close to them, you can't see them. You cannot see them up under that stump because you're basically right on top of it.
Right
so I mean, those fish, those fish can disappear in a heartbeat. I mean, they can do it. I was talking, I think last week, that within 30 minutes, and I'm talking about we were on a good amount of fish. We was on suspended fish that was on 6 to 10 foot of water, 6 to 12 foot of water. Some was suspended, some was on structure, and like that, those fish disappeared. And I scanned for another solid 30 minutes before I flashed out to 16 foot of water. And way down there on the bottom, there was a good amount of fish down there. I mean, they can, and it's like they all talk to each other. I don't know if it's just the pressure that affects them.
Communicate.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
yeah. I see that happen a lot, man. It's and it's like you were saying a while ago. I mean, it's hard to explain to people that it's real time changes that you will have to make to stay consistently on these fish.
Yep.
A lot of people think that they just
at that time.
Go ahead.
Yeah, at that time it really was no reason for them fish to not be there. It really. I try to think of everything in the sun. It really wasn't no major reason for them not to be there. Nothing had drastically changed like that. You know what I'm saying? They just disappeared. Yeah.
So, and that's another thing too that I talk about going where others don't go, because if you get on pressured fish, it's hard to get that boat close to. I mean, I hear a lot of people, even like today. We got an area that I know that get pounded. It's a community hole. And man, we couldn't get on top of those fish for anything. I mean, we get within about 8 foot and bam, they dart off. And I know for a fact that that's a big thing that Hayden does is he gets away from people. And I heard you just now mention that you make long runs too. So I guess is that something that you do? Is get away from where people go?
Yeah, I try to. I want to get away from people. I mean, I will fish with it if I have to, but it just you just better off. And I feel like you can come in. Just like a lot of times I have a rough first day, and I'm known for my second days. I have a good second day. Sometimes I just make a change and be like, I'm gonna get away from everybody. And I feel like you can have a big sack when you by yourself. You ain't sharing the fish with people. You know what I'm saying? But if you have to get in there with everybody, I'm gonna get right in there with them. Now. It ain't like I'm gonna be bashful. But I rather just like Eric K could do a lot too. Eric, he try to get away from everybody if he can. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that from him. He real good at that. You'd be like, man, what Eric? You won't see Eric. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Eric come in with a hell of a set. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to try to. Now, sometimes you can't. Sometimes lake fish real small and ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna have to get in there together. And I do that too, but I'd rather get away from everybody.
Right. Because I know I see that with and I'm gonna tell you, there are times that I can pull up on an area. It could be 10 boats sitting around. I pull right in the middle of them and go to waylaying them. And it's and how and you know I had a squiddo and roadhog on the lake the other day. And I was just out there, you know, horsing around, and I did unit dial-ins on their units, so I know that their units are dialed in really good. But if I think it's the time on the water, and there are times that I get out there and just put that jig in a hot spot so that I can see if I can make it move. So a lot of it has to do with being able to read that unit, know the difference between structure and a fish. Because I'm not for sure on I know you do a lot of open water fishing, but the lake down here, man, we have to go into the structure a lot. And if you can't see that fish and determine where that fish is, get that jig directly over the top of him and drop down there in that structure and have the boat control to hold that boat there so you don't get all snagged up. It's a job, you know. And then on the same topic, even you know some guys want to have the transducer on a pole, and you to me that's a handicap, in my opinion.
Man, that's a major handicap to me.
Yeah,
that's a major handicap to me. Major.
Yeah,
I need to keep I need to keep one eye on that screen and two hands on this rod and reel.
You only got two hands, you know what I mean?
I don't need to be bossy. You don't got my two hands, man.
Yeah.
I need to keep two hands on that rod and reel and eye on this. I don't need to be trying to position this with my right hand a live scope where it need to be. And on windy days, you really dead with it.
Yeah.
With on the pole, you dead with that on windy day because you trying to get right and the boat going left and then the boat going right and you ain't gonna get right.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get on no fish.
So
it's gonna be real tough.
If you're out big fish hunting, do you bypass schools of fish or do you still look them over to? Do you target single fish or how do you go about doing that?
Yeah, I'm a single fish targeter, but in the wintertime, schools of fish, man, I didn't want to tournament fishing schools of fish, but only like in the winter. Because you know it'll be big fish. Winter just big fish time.
Mixed in.
So it'll be big fishing on schools. I may catch 100 fish, but it's gonna be 7 big ones out of that 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want a tournament like that. I do in the wintertime. Yeah, because a lot of time, man, when you talking about big schools, they think together. The one stop biting, all of them stop biting a lot of times. So I take my chance on one fish thinking on his own.
Yeah,
one or two fish together thinking on his own. Because like you shooting docks and everything, once them fish shut off, all of them shut off. That's how they do. They communicate together. So I rather get on a fish and think on his own.
Yeah.
But, hey, I let him choose what he want to do. Yeah.
Yeah. I if I'm in a tournament, I really prefer to hunt that solitary fish because usually if it's a group of fish, you got to catch all the small fish before that big fish gonna decide to want to do something.
Just unless you're lucky.
Unless you're lucky. Yeah, and luck don't work for me. I want to be that good. I don't want to be lucky.
Hey, SK, luck don't work tournament day. Only in practice.
Right. That's right.
That little one always jumps out in front.
Yeah. You got to put that work in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, now I got a question. I seen and I think I watched these guys. They did that live while they were tournament fishing on Hayden and Lamar's boat, and I never seen these two dudes hit they stump switch. But this is something that
Hit what switch?
I the stump switch for the breaks.
Oh, they hitting them all the time.
I just
They
never
some
seen it
stumpers.
though. Yeah,
They stumpers. Hey, man, you know they fishing on ships. Both of them got
Right.
22-foot ranges. They some real stumpers.
Exactly. Yeah.
They really. That's one reason why to me that they so great. You know, them back breaks is major for the way they fish with that long pole. Yeah.
Right. So one thing that I really noticed for a long before that wind got really bad out there, they was fishing going with the wind. So they had the wind coming from the backside. Yeah. And that I was like, man, but at times if you're chasing a fish, sometimes that's how you got to fish that fish. Even I know with me, sometimes if I'm chasing a fish, he'll turn and have you to where your boat is not into the wind. And it seemed to me that they were intentionally doing it.
I think both.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. A lot of their attention of that is to cut down on the boat slap. They want that boat to be quiet, and when you going with the wind, that boat just is quiet. You turn around, you hear that you can hear it. But if you go with the wind, it could be a rough day. You go with the wind, you don't hear nothing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What's that thing you put on the front of your boat supposed to prevent that? The silent stalker or something?
Silent stalker. I went on bought one. I'm doing everything I got to do, man. Because usually I go against. Yeah, that help a lot. That help out a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Silent stalker really work. Yeah, I got.
So do you have to take it off when you get ready to run, or does it stay on?
You can stay on that day. You can stay on it that day, but so a lot of times you're gonna put it on at the boat ramp.
Okay.
You can run with it because one thing about the front of your boat is really the front of your boat really ain't in the water for real. You know what I'm saying? Most times the front of the boat is really out the water. So you can run with it on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I've heard talk of it, but
Hayden Jeffries used it at the national championship. He won.
Yeah, and
back there
in
that shallow water. He went on and put it on there, and it helped him out a lot because it was rough back there, man.
Yeah,
we in 4-5 foot of water, and I'm talking about you got whales coming on Grenada, and he said that helped him out a whole lot. That's when I went on and bought me one because I was back there too, and that's when I had electronic problem with my that's how I bought Steve that other 32 because my 32 I don't know what happened to it. I couldn't see nothing on that screen, and I was right there back there with Matthew Rogers, Jordan Sanders, Hayden, because I found big fish back there and I caught 240s and 250s, and now I just went on and got two. I have two. I got a backup for everything now. Just more and more you get into fishing, I got a backup screen. I got a backup live scope. I got a backup live well pump. I got backup everything.
Yeah.
And the more you fish tournaments, you learn you gotta have this stuff.
Right.
Yep. You gotta have it because you don't know what's gonna happen.
That's right.
Yep. But that's silent stalker work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got we were talking about the poll a while ago. And I keep telling folks that it's personal opinion. It's a personal choice. Yeah. It's but just like you got the right to say that we poll haters, we got the right to say that the poll don't work. I mean, we got the right
I'm not a poll hater. I feel like you do what you want to do, but I'm gonna tell Mr. Payne that if you get out here tournament fishing, that poll gonna be a problem. It's only I only know one boat that fish tournaments that's pretty good, and they got a pole on both sides, and some guys from Indiana. I can't remember their name, but they the only ones I know is good enough to work that pole and catch them fish. But everybody else, it's almost impossible. Yeah. It's really almost impossible. And I see this guy. He said before remote.
Yeah. What troll motor you running?
Oh, Ultrex.
Ultrex.
I got an
Okay.
Ultrex, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. I got the Ultera, and what Dace is saying here is the foot pedal for those units. You can barely bump it, and that troll motor jumps like this. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
it
feel you.
jumps a lot. But
Yeah,
with that remote, you can just barely, and it dials in. So he is, depending on the troll motor that you have, he is dead on, and that's
yeah,
why I prefer. I got the foot pedal right there in my boat, but I just it's
no,
not precise.
yeah.
It's not precise for the way I fish.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna be on lakes and I just think tournament fishing, I wouldn't want no remote. But if you're gonna like you guiding, you go.
Yeah,
I love the remote for guiding. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? I like
yeah.
the
You can be
remote for
behind them.
guiding.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I
be
like the
behind. You
remote.
behind.
If you guiding, I like the remote. Yeah.
Yeah,
Real
yeah,
talk.
yep. So speaking of guiding, you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it, man. I'm gonna get into it. I have people messing me, blowing me up about it, and they be just upset. Like, man, this dude, they say, man, you just don't want to take, you don't want to make this money.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
and look, I bought my guiding license and everything. I
Wow.
gotta get it. I gotta get it where because I got a moving service. I'm at the tax shop now. I got a tax service. I'm
Yeah,
like, man, fishing really is like my it's me time.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, like it's me time, and I'd be like, I don't want to turn fishing into work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
really be my time to what you call it. I keep my sanity. You know what I'm
Sam.
saying? It
Yeah,
yeah,
is like when I keep my sanity, I get myself together, and that's where it's my time. But I'm gonna get into it though, because
yeah,
these people they keep messaging you, and they want you to go out there, man. And then everybody can't get with the same guys, and then we don't have a lot of guys here. Period. We may
really.
got 3 or 5. Yeah, no, it ain't no lot of guys here.
Yeah, yeah,
And then we
yeah.
got
I
plenty of
know.
lakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
here we got Lake Houston and Lake Conroe, and most of the guys that guide down here, they scared of Lake Houston. But I mean, Lake Houston is a different lake. I tell people all the time, it's a great training lake
Okay.
because it's not that lake that you're gonna find a school of fish. I mean, you can
Yeah.
find a school of fish, but it's not gonna be like a lot of these lakes. You see a lot of these lakes got 70 and 80 fish stacked up somewhere. I have never seen that on Lake Houston. I
Okay.
mean, never.
So you mostly brush pile fish on Lake Houston. You found them in open
I
water a certain time
I
of the year.
I, I do it when I go from pile to pile on my trolling motor and I fish whatever they give me. If it's open
Okay.
water, I'm gonna take it.
Hey, that's what
Yeah,
I do. Is
yeah, yeah,
people like now when I first started, I was a dock shooter. Now I do it all, whatever it takes.
yeah,
I
yeah,
caught fish on timber. I caught fish in tournament on open water. I caught my biggest fish on a dock. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, hey, I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
yeah.
I don't care what it is, and that's why I said I want to get real. I didn't got pretty good with that long rod, but I want to get better and better because I don't want to have a weakness.
Right.
I don't want to
Without
have
a doubt. Yep, yep.
I don't want
Because
to have. I want
sometimes
to.
I've seen times where I got to get that jig on top of that fish and just leave it there,
Yeah,
and you can't do
that's
that casting.
and that's where the breaks come in. At when the
Exactly.
wind
That too.
blowing,
Yep,
you can
yep.
keep that boat in the exact same place.
Yep.
You just keep tapping that reverse, and you can keep that jig on that fish head forever.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the brakes, man. It's just that
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna mount this thing. I
Yeah.
can't do it off my jack plate like y'all can. I got an
Yeah.
old center console, and then on top of that, it's a tunnel hull.
Okay.
So I got
You gonna have to put some boat somewhere, some screws in that boat. I hate to
yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
have
gonna
to.
happen.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way
There ain't no
around
way around it.
it.
Yep.
Ain't no
Where
way
you gonna
around it.
mount yours, Aaron?
I just put on my, I don't have power pole. I just put on my jack plate though in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finna put mine back on. I gotta have them for Pickwick.
Yeah.
You running two troll motors on the
Yeah,
back or just
yeah. I'm
one?
gonna put. I had 230. I'm gonna go with 240s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 240s on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 155. It's a 12
Okay.
boat, but it's a 55-pound thrust.
Okay.
So do you have your blades facing the front of your boat, or are
Come
you
on,
using the
come on,
reverse?
come on for the back.
Yeah.
Now my blades are closer to the boat and it's
Yeah.
shooting
Okay.
backward. That's
Okay.
why
Okay.
if you have them the other way, it make more noise. It'll make more noise. You turn them around, it shoots in the back, it don't make no noise. It's
Really?
quieter. Yes, yeah. I had them one way. I said, let me try them this way. I bag up, but they make noise. You can hear it. Turn
Uh-huh.
I
them.
think because your boat momentum is
Blade,
going one way.
yeah, because the bloat and it's trying to reverse. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
you want it pushing back, not pulling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you want it pushing back, yeah. So I did
So
the other
that
way first because I'd be like, well, if I have it the other way, it'll shoot water, the other way, so it's shooting so much water toward the front of the boat. But it was too loud, so I had to
Yeah.
change
Yeah.
around. Once I changed around, you didn't hear nothing.
wow.
You didn't hear nothing.
Does it slow you down
That's
pretty quick?
good info.
Yeah, it slow you down quick. Yeah. Hey, and then the
I haven't
difference between
tried
that,
it yet.
you need the crappie brakes because casting in long run sometimes slowing down ain't good enough. You need to
Right.
bag up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so you need to reverse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be
overshoot
reversing
something.
with your trolling motor,
Yeah.
and you don't want to reverse with your trolling motor.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
no.
the good thing about those crappie brakes.
Then you lose fish. You can always stay on
Yeah.
them.
You can stay on.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That one fish that might cost you, you know what I mean?
One fish you spook, it costs you. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, and it may not cost turn, it may cost you out a check a spot for a check.
Yeah.
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 I'll tell you this:
I'll
the craziest thing is to turn your troll motor in the front to stop your boat, and then you turn back. You're like, all right, where'd the
Ain't
fish go?
nothing.
He
Hey,
gone.
Ghostland. Ghostland. Hey,
Yeah.
look, guess what? You be hitting the thing trying to put it out to 70 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta because you want that fish. You be trying to look every way.
Exactly.
You be hurrying up trying to get it back out to 60, 70 feet so
Yeah.
you can see
Right.
which way you because you'll chase them down. But man, you want that fish to stay still if you can, man. You
Right.
don't want to
Exactly. Yeah.
You want to
You
make
stay
it
still,
easier,
you
not
don't hit.
harder. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You just want it easier. You don't want to have to chase. You don't know how long you got to chase that fish.
Yeah.
So if
Right.
he's still, you want that fish to stay still, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So do you ever use scent?
Hey, live scope, man, and got me out of scent. Scent works at times, you know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to. I use that Posky, that yellow Posky, that garlic, with irritating them got. I like that. And then I use those that Richard Malcolm, that slobber. That's what I used to use.
Okay.
He got garlic scent, jazz scent. But yeah,
Right.
scent to me, I don't use it enough, but I gotta start this term and I start using it. I'm trying to put everything together, man. So it don't matter when I'm using it, I'm gonna have it right there in the front of the boat in case I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I say this a lot. I mean, with live scope, is if you have a fish that you see you got his attention, and he follow that bait and don't hit it, I'm either gonna do two things: one, add scent, or change colors. Now I'm not gonna just judge off one fish. I mean, if it's one fish and it's a really good fish, and if I was in a tournament and I wanted to give that fish another shot, I'd probably just add a some scent to it.
Yeah.
And like you were saying earlier, you basically get a lot of times get one shot at these fish.
I'm
So if they
telling you,
chase that bait and they turn
Over.
away, you can
It's
hang it
over.
up.
You
But
can
one
go
thing
on
that I
about your
have,
business.
one thing that I have found is that if you put a different bait down there, different color, a
Mhm.
lot of times you can provoke that fish to bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
If it's
don't.
one worth messing with, I'm gonna still try to mess with him, even
Yes,
if I
sir.
know he ain't gonna bite. I'm
Right.
still gonna try about 2 more times at him. I'm sorry, because I
Yeah.
need you.
Well, that's right.
But like you
Yep.
said, man, a lot of times that's why I don't. If I ain't ready, I don't want the fish to commit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
sometimes, especially with them crappie, they commit to that jig and it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You done.
Yeah.
You might as well just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And I like in tournament a week ago. I wish I had some minnow because we had a monster on the screen. I'm talking about that one of the biggest fish I done seen on the 1222 ever. And I brought that, and I'm gonna tell you what made me so mad about this fish. the fish wasn't biting during midday, and I seen the fish, and I put a smaller 32 on there, and I just let it dwindle down to him. And you know how they duck. Most time when they duck under and try to do that, they gonna hit that jig.
Yeah, right.
He was taking so long. I'm getting too close to the boat. You know what I'm saying? Oh man! And then I went back and dropped a little. Once he didn't commit on it, he came up. He didn't commit on it. I dropped the 32 hair jig on him. He came up to it. He just after that he went hit. But I think if I was if the boat was a little farther away from him, I think he would have hit. It was a monster.
Yeah,
I would have loved to see that fish. I would have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, I've been putting
I'm gonna start using that scent though, SK.
Yeah,
again.
Yeah. And it's like you say with live scope, we are able to get that jig so close to these fish, and I don't use it half as much as I used to, but I still got I got several cents in my boat.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're a quarterback, and it's you got to play offense, and every fish you may have to do something different. And a lot of people look for just tell me what I need to do to catch them. You can't, man. It's several things. I mean, it's I don't know how else to explain it, but
hey, unless they just super aggressive, it just
if they super aggressive, it's really easy.
Unless they're super aggressive, yep.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yep. So what's your next tournament?
We got Pickwick Lake in 2 weeks. It's about a 4-hour ride from me. It's in North Alabama, and
okay.
We got Alabama Crappie Masters and Crappie USA. Alabama Crappie Masters connected with Crappie USA, so we're gonna use their scales.
Okay.
We're gonna use Crappie USA scales because a lot of us gonna fish both tournaments. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we're gonna use their scales. So whatever it say on Crappie USA scales, that's your weight for both tournaments.
So it's gonna be 2 payouts.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 different payouts. Crappie USA got their payout, and then Alabama Crappie Masters got their payout. Man, the dude Keith, man, over here, Keith Cole. I'm talking about. We was looking horrible with I trail in Alabama. That guy then came in 1 year and turned everything around, and he got a vision. Somebody, you know how some people, just like they told me, and certain people, you don't tell them that they can't do something. Like dude said, man, you'll never be able to tournament fish. I never forget when he said that. You know what I'm saying? And that made me like, man, I was like, man, forget you. I'm gonna get into this. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you think. And that just kind of like sparked the fire into me. And I said, man, I'm gonna do this till the day I die if I'm healthy. But man, he told that man he couldn't do good because last year we had 7, 8 boats. Man, we had a tournament 28 boats this year. You know what I'm saying? 29 degrees on the Alabama River, we had 26 boats. You know what I'm saying? So, and next year, if he keep going, man, we'll have 35, 40 boats every tournament. So he trying to get it where we pay $100, and I told him he need to go up on the price because we paying $100. I said if you get up to $150, we making start getting it where we'll get $2,500 for first place. That ain't bad at $150.
Yeah. That's what draw eyes is the payout.
Yeah, the payout. The payout. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So man, the good thing about that is gonna keep me like next year. I think he's doing 8 tournaments. So every month, I know I'm official tournament. So it keep you, sharp on what you're doing. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, he right. Yeah, that was big fish 365, 364, something like that.
Yeah. That was the only 3, right?
No, it was another 3-pounder too.
Okay.
3 on the head. Yeah, 3 on the head.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm down here catching 2-pounders, holding them up like they 3-pounders. That's all we got.
Hey, you gotta go with what you got, man.
Y'all lucky, man. Y'all got them big ones up there, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there's some big fish here. There's some good fish here.
Hey, I tell you what, I'm still just as happy catching them 2s because
as long as it's a 2, man, that's
people,
a big fish.
Yeah, that's a good crappie. Yeah.
That's a big crappie.
That's an accomplishment.
Think about this. any term you go with, if you come in with all 2-pounders on the head, you gonna get a check.
Oh,
Other
yeah,
than the one on Grenada, other than the one on Grenada this week.
Yeah.
Other than that tournament, you gonna get a check.
Yes, sir.
What do you think the weights are going to be?
I think it's gonna be big like last year, 21 something.
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody gonna bust that 22-pound mark again, but I know it's gonna be 21 something.
Wow.
Yeah, I hate I couldn't.
Yeah,
I had to
I'll
work,
tell you
man.
what, they had a tournament on a little lake here in Texas called Mervall. It was a winning weight, Steve, 1760 something.
1760. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Man,
That's
it's
strong.
really good. Yeah.
That's strong. Yeah. That's real strong.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When you're culling 220s, you know what I mean?
That's strong. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah. And they said it's only a 3,800 acre lake.
It's not a big
Yeah,
lake.
from what I heard, it's not big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be like that for long. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
It won't be like that for long.
Right.
Well, the good thing about a lot of stuff now, though, Steve, since last couple, a lot of people throwing back big fish.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't just keeping it. If you can keep numbers, what you keeping the big fish for?
Right.
You can throw it back and just catch another one, you know. So, like people, my old lady look at me, you gonna throw that? Baby, shut up. I'm gonna throw this 2-pounder back all day long.
Yeah.
They act like they don't want you to keep nothing. We got almost a double limit in the live well. You talking about don't throw that back, man. Put this big fish back, man.
Yeah.
Put it back in the water now.
Yeah. I've been anything that's 2 pounds over. I've been just for me, but when I got clients out there, it's what if they want, most of them want to keep them, but
right.
I let them. I let the ones I go.
Tell Slab Buster that was on. He was on Jordan.
Oh, okay, Lake Jordan.
Yeah, that was the when Alabama River and Jordan River had the crappie master tournament. They let you fish on both of them. Tell him Eric was on Jordan. I mean, he was on Jordan. He went on the river. So we got some good lakes up here now. We got some good lakes.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we got some good lakes.
Yeah, even in Texas, you get east, in Texas. I mean, there's some good lakes over there, man.
Yeah. When you was casting, how far was you casting? 30 feet, 40 feet?
I really wasn't casting that far. Them fish weren't spooky that first day, man. I was getting up on them fish, and the wind was blowing. It would push me up on them fish. So a lot of times I wasn't casting that far. I didn't have to cast far. And you got to think, I was in 4 foot of water. You really can't cast far in 4 foot of water because you ain't gonna see the jig. And then 132 is gonna hit the bottom so fast. So you really gotta try to get up about 20 foot and try to like penalty swing. I wasn't really casting. I was trying to shoot it and wanted to drop it and bring it right over the top of the head because it was so shallow water. Yeah, it's just, it was real shallow, man. And that's another reason why I picked that area. I knew when nobody else wanted to get in there and fishing no 4 foot of water. The whole day fishing in 4 foot of water, man, that's irritating to some people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to, not 4 foot of water, not live scoping. Live scoping in 4 foot of water would be tough.
I caught a 234 in 3 foot of water, and I missed 1 and 2. Oh my goodness, the one I missed in 2 foot of water when it came to that top, and I was going for that net, and I could look the jig flew out of his mouth, and you just see that big back just turn over. Oh my goodness. Hey, I was sick, and I was 2 foot of water. Yeah, 2 foot of water. When I snatched, the fish came out the water. You feel what I'm saying? Wow. Because you in 2 foot of water. Yeah. Soon as I dropped the touched right on the surface, he boom. Nailed it. And I think I snatched a little too hard. And when I brought his body out the water, that was I should have just snatched real easy. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to do that when they nail that jig that hard. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's hard to do that when you nail that jig that hard. It's just natural reaction. You gonna really set that hook. Yep. And he came off. So that's 2 good fish that I hurt. That hurt me. But I was in shallow water, so I couldn't cast that far. Yeah.
So I know you fish several different trails. Murdoch here asking, do they release the fish after the weigh in?
Yeah. National Crappie League did a great job. They had a nice big tank that you were putting on fish in. I walked over there and looked in that tank. You talking about a pretty sight, seeing all them big fish just swimming.
Yeah.
And they went down there and put them back in the lake. So
That's
Okay.
good.
Hey, you know how they put all them big fish back in the lake that first day? And you know, I was thinking about that. If I didn't have a spot, I would have fished where they put them fish back in the water.
Yeah, close to the
Yeah,
ramp.
close to
Yeah.
I would have fished. That's what I would have started at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really would have. Yep.
Big Les asked, "What's your casting setup?"
I used to use K9, which is have a little more flexibility, but I use 6 pound Gamma stronger, real strong, and it ain't as flexible as that fluorocarbon, but it's real strong. And I use I use G Loomis rods. They real expensive, but they some great rods. And I use that Eric Kagel 6-footer sometimes too.
What reel?
Yeah. To me the reel don't even matter no more. Cast King. I don't know if y'all heard of it.
Yeah, pretty good. I got a couple.
I used to, and Fluger and Cast King reels. Yeah, like 1,000 Cast King, and I used the 25 with the Fluger. The 20
The
real
bigger
little,
spool.
you know what I'm saying? But I used the 25 a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, bigger
With the
spool. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bought one of them Daiwas. What's that high-end Daiwa?
They say they good. Yeah, they say there's some good reels.
Yeah, I bought one just to try it out. It's pretty good.
Coastal River got a lot of hybrids in it. Ronnie Cap said he seen a 412 caught at Neely Henry. Wow.
Never heard of it. Mm-hmm.
You know, I've caught a 3-pound crappie, and it looks nothing like a regular crappie. I can't imagine what a 4-pound crappie look like. Have either of y'all put your eyes on a 4-pound crappie?
390 was the biggest I seen. Lamar caught last year.
Wow.
That thing is like, whew.
I ain't seen no 4-pound crappie. I love to see the day I catch. Well, my partner caught a 4-pound crappie on the Alabama River too now. And Swift Creek is out, the biggest fish on the river gonna be caught in Swift Creek. And he caught a 4.0 something in Swift Creek. Yeah. And you talking about a pretty, and he let old same dude that did mine's what the dude name in Arkansas. Yeah, in Arkansas, he did it.
I know.
I can't think of name. But
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he just do a good job. Yeah, Lamar do him. Everybody sending to him. Now that guy, it took him 6 months to get my fish out of there. Yeah. He's so bagged up, but he do a great job though.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, hello, snatch a little too hard." Yeah, that's SK for you. Hey, I had a Denali ride when I snatched that. I had a Denali ride. I should have just went on boat flip from SK.
You know what? You know, back in the day when I first started jig fishing, I used to do that little slight raise. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I lost so many fish. Yeah. I was like, maybe these guys don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about these fish got paper miles. Man, I start yanking into them fish because I'm gonna tell you now. Oh yeah, you got to. You know, that buries that hook. I don't care if it's just a J hook. It buries in the roof of their mouth. That's where you wanted it.
But I see some people don't snatch hard and still catch them though. I ain't gonna lie. Like Matthew Rogers, if you watch them little video, Matthew don't snatch hard. Huh. You ain't watched the video, Steve. Matthew just do a little simple, little quick, little pop, and he
Matthew got a nice win last week.
Huh?
He got a nice win last week.
Oh yeah, man, I'm happy for Matthew. I messed with him, man. I'm happy for him, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to see him get his confidence back up there and give Hayden a run for his money anyway.
Yeah.
I like Hayden too, but I want to see somebody got to give him a run for his money.
Yeah. Make it exciting.
I'm coming.
You coming, SK. You coming, SK. That's what I'm talking about, SK.
They say if you can't beat them, change the rules.
That's funny right there.
I didn't listen to that live. You listened to the whole live, Steve?
Yeah, they changed the rules.
They changed some stuff. Hey, look, Hayden, you a monster when you make folks change rules. You're a real monster when you make people change some rules, man.
Yeah.
A real talk.
Yep.
And he said he's just going to get better. You know what I mean?
He's just
going to improve.
Better and better and better and better. I don't even know how good you can get, but he gonna get better.
Yep.
That's right. And I think he just it's just like with me. I'm gonna tell you, I'm surprised that my Minn Kota troll motors last the way they do.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that the other day. What makes me good is I dog my equipment out.
Yep.
He don't care about going into a stump field. He don't care about running his troll motor on 10 running through a stump field.
Me
He
too.
trying to get to that next fish.
Yeah. But he got a backup for all of it now. Don't think he do.
Oh yeah. Well, all the money he done already won, he can buy him a whole nother boat to have sitting on.
Yep. Yep. And he taking a ship down through there. That's a ship he got. That's the biggest. Not the biggest you don't get that 22-foot Ranger.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you can't be worried about your stuff staying pretty tournament fishing. My partner, he got a beautiful boat, and people like, why you don't fish our boat? I said, man, my partner, he just like his stuff to look pretty. I can't. And if I'm on the trolling motor, man, I don't want him looking at me crazy when I boom, bop, damn. Like Batman and Robin back in the day. I don't want him looking at me crazy when I be bopping them stumps and stuff. So I be like, I just fish out of my boat because I don't worry about it.
Right.
Hey, in a few years, I just go get mine restored. I hate to say that, but it's true.
Yeah.
I just take it to him and let them restore it and redo it, man, because I'm gonna beat it up. I ain't gonna
lie. My boat is it's basically a flats boat, right? And if I hit something, I'm jumping. I'm scared because if I've gotten stuck on a tree.
You get stuck. Yeah.
And it took me like 15 minutes to get off of it.
With the motor.
With the motor.
With the motor,
and I'll jump in the boat with Steve, and he'll hit a stump. It don't bother him at all. He just boat jumps bounce off of it, keep on going. I'm over there in the passenger seat jumping like I don't know what. Maybe I don't scare you.
Hey, look, try to do all this shake sideways, try to get
exactly.
That's funny. That's funny. That's real funny, man.
Yeah, buddy. But I'd love to have me a bass boat. Just
you gonna get one day.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, he right. Hey, Jerry is on the Tiger Woods status of crappie fishing already.
Yeah, that dude gonna make it somewhere, man.
Yeah,
I think he gonna make it somewhere. But
doing what he's doing. Hey, that's his job for the rest of till he can't do it no more.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think slow down is kids.
They got a system. They do have a system. They're very efficient. That jig stays wet. He swing that fish in that net.
Dad, give him another rod.
Got another rod. Right back to fishing.
Right back to fishing. Yep.
That's awesome, man. You don't see nobody else doing that.
Now, SK, in that system, you got to have two people.
Right.
In the ACT,
without a doubt.
How they was.
Oh, really?
No, I'm saying you have to have two people because you can't sit there and get off that trolling motor and go and get a man and fit the way in. You have to have two people.
Right.
That's
you got to use every second.
Yeah,
you got to use every second. Yeah.
But they're going to change it next time. They're not going to do. How are they going to do it now? Oh, every couple hours they're going to come in to weigh fish.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
That's the new format.
That's a game changer.
That's the Hayden number 3 format.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Like the Jordan rules is the Hayden rules.
Yeah.
It's the Hayden rules.
Yeah, you're gonna have more people that be like me. I could throw a rock and hit the boat launch.
Yeah. You're right.
Over there catching fish.
Yeah.
Yep. Me and my bro bottomed out his pro craft. We had to get out. In the mud. Wasn't fun.
I did that over at Grenada, man. First time I went to Grenada. Man, hey, look, first time I was at Grenada, I'm trying everything. I'm going through the smallest little ditches. I'm like, maybe they get this ditch. I'm trying everything under the sun. And I'm on a boat by myself, and next thing you know, I bottom out. And I just was fortunate that I wasn't too far away from the sloop. So I had to pick the back of the boat up and push it, and then that last step, I came out the side. I said, "Oh!" In the water I went. I had to swim and get on the boat because I went.
Wow!
I pushed it on into the sloop, and I said, "Man, good gracious!" But that was in practice. But it happens. You got to.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell me they be on. Certain people ain't gonna get off no boat though.
Right.
Yeah.
You with the wrong partner, they be like, "Hey, I ain't getting no." Hey, look, man, if you don't get in the water, we gonna be right here. You got to get in that water.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're in timber and get stuck, it's even worse. You can't get out the boat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right. You're gonna have to use that motor.
Yep.
You're gonna have to use that motor to get out of there.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, man. I was so embarrassed yesterday. I'm talking about I done ran from the very north of the lake all the way to the south end of the lake. Get down there and my motor go to messing up on me. At first it was when I get to a spot, I don't care if we said 5 or 10 minutes. I go to crank up, my bulb was soft. I'm having to pump my bulb up, losing pressure, right?
Yeah.
Then it was I fired up, we could run. Get all the way to the south end of the lake, pump the ball up, start it up, take off, run about 100 yards, motor start conking out. Pump the ball back up, it'll fire up and run. Pump the ball about every 100 yards. I was had to pump that ball, but I was just so glad we was heading directly to the ramp. Then we was done for the day. And Matt got to that ramp, called my mechanics. Hey man, I need my boat fixed. I'm coming to you right now. Turned out being my fuel pump.
Yeah,
and yeah, we got out there. I went back yesterday and ran real hard, and it did really good. So no problems today, man. I was so happy this morning when it
fuel
pumped
pump
that
that
ball.
cost that much, did it?
$600 and something.
Ooh.
That's for the part.
Oh Lord.
That's for the pump.
That ain't to put it on.
That ain't to put it on. 600 something. But see, I found it on Amazon for like $470 something. But if he holding that part in stock, I'll give him $600 for it.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
I need my part right now.
Yeah. And he stopped. He had 3 other boats lined up right there. He pulled one out back. Mine's right in. And any of you guys, I got to give him a shout out because he that dude right there, he's worked him up. He's who work on my boat right now.
Okay.
Holiday Marine over there, and he does a really good job. I got to give him a shout out. He got me in and out of there and back on the water, and I'm happy, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, what motor are you running?
Well, I just got an old 150 Mercury Optimax.
Oh, Optimax, okay.
150 Mercury right now. I want a 200. If something ever happened to it, I'm gonna get a 200.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a 4-stroke. I got a 2-stroke right now. I want a 4-stroke. I want a 200 4-stroke, and I'll be good. I'll be happy.
Yeah. What's the max horsepower for your boat?
200 at the max.
Oh, 200. Okay.
Yeah, 200. With 200, I go about 62. I'm good at that.
Oh yeah. That's plenty.
So my boat ain't number like 18.8, 18.9, something like that.
Okay. Right at 19. Yeah.
Yeah, right at 19.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Hey, I gotta add another question. Do you say, for instance, like this tournament is coming up, you gonna go and pre-fish?
Yeah.
Is that when you try to find out the colors you're gonna use, or how?
Yeah,
how
I try just. Lately I've been getting more and more colors now because I've been using hair jigs. I got my partner. I know Steve has some hair jigs, but my partner, Delta Jig Company, he been making different colors, and some of them take a long time because I want certain colors with other colors on there. So I'm getting I'm like you. I'm getting to some colors, man.
Yeah,
I'm getting into different colors now. Anything to give you advantage.
That's
anything
right.
to make it easier. And I don't know what I'm gonna run into. You just want to have it on the boat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting to
one thing that I found is just giving them fish something different to look at.
Yeah,
giving them something different to look at.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that I've been talking to Steve about. We turk dust, black. I mean, it's a bunch of different colors we've been coming up with. I've just been posting the colors just freely.
Yeah,
and then he got 20 different people pouring or tying them up. So we've been just sort of giving a name. If you want to buy them, get them from Steve. If you want to buy them, get them from Steve. And that sort of keeps that momentum going for that bait. But then when you get a bunch of people using those same colors, you have to make those changes to get those fish a little. That way you got to, like you say, you got that advantage.
yeah.
And it's not over the other fishermen; it's over the fish.
It's
just like
ain't about nobody else but you and that fish. That's all.
That's right. That's exactly what it is.
All that matters. You in that particular fish, because the next fish may be different.
Right.
Yep.
So it's about you and that particular fish.
Yeah.
That's right. Tim, you're totally right. That's what it means. But I gotta say, I wasn't mad at my boat because this boat, I'm gonna hit on some wood right here because this thing, and it had cost me almost nothing to run but gas.
Yeah.
I'd had this boat since 2000, into 2004, and this thing has just been running and running and running. I'm talking about, I can't tell you the amount of hours I got on this motor.
Right.
Compression still good.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Man,
about thousands.
I ain't gonna never complain about putting money into my boat. That's something I love to do. And anything in life, something that you love to do, you're gonna have to spend money doing it. That's just how life goes.
Yeah. So Big Les asked, and this is something that I do a lot is have multiple rods instead of retying.
Mm-hmm.
So is that something you do too, or do you?
Yeah, I try to keep about 3 or 4 casting rods and 2 long rods on the boat.
Yeah.
And if the fish get slow, that's when I go to retying while I'm trolling. When it gets slow, I'm like, oh, let me try this and put this on. So basically, I'm looking at the graph / retying at the same time. Yeah.
Right. That's what's up. Hey, y'all hold it down for a minute. I gotta.
All right. He said, look forward to trying out your bait. Yeah. Old Steve got good bait.
Yeah, I think I made him some. Oh, pretty soon.
You didn't made him some baits on Steve?
I can't remember. I got a big list, man. I'm catching up though.
Oh, okay. So you behind Steve?
Yeah, I've been working on my shop, man, getting it together.
I figured you were behind Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got work to do. Well, I mean, wow, soon you're gonna be able to catch up like it ain't nothing. So
yeah. I did a bunch today.
Okay.
Yeah, them guys. There's a doctor over there that Kegel's.
Yeah, Eric Kegel. Yeah, I know you're talking about on Lake Martin.
Kim something.
Yeah, on Lake Martin.
Yeah. He ordered 400 plastics. I just made them today.
Yeah, that's really over there, Martin. That's all you need. You had on plastic. You go to work.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then his buddy ordered another 300.
Yeah, they'll be on it.
Yeah,
they want no plastic. Yeah.
Yep. Kim Peters, that's his name, Dr. Kim Peters.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I guess he just moved on the lake.
Yeah, he live on the Lake Martin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think he's right next to Kegel, right?
Oh no, Kegel don't live on the lake. Kegel live away from the lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I moved. Kegel got a house away from the lake, but Kegel got about a 25-minute ride or so to the lake. You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. I'm gonna have to go get some more bait from you, man. I didn't use it, man. I've been practicing with different colors.
Right,
you know, just putting it on and seeing
and reactions,
react to different stuff. Yeah,
right.
Anything because I'm taking this tournament fishing more serious now.
Right.
I used to just do it, and I'm like, I'm all right. But now I'm pressing to get better. You know what I'm saying? To really get better with the long rod, get better with my casting, and very accurate with my casting, even in the wind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Knowing what my trolling motor, knowing where I need to put that bait at, and all that. So I'm pressing for it now because I want to get better, and that's what I'm gonna do. I quit bowling.
Right.
I'm done bowling. I used to bowl like crazy, man. Bowl tournaments. I'm done with the bowling. I'm going strictly fishing, and then I'm gonna start working out. Those gonna be my 2 hobbies.
Yeah. What do you think about going all Garmin graphs?
For me,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my hummingbirds. I'm gonna stick with my hummingbirds. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why. I mean, people love the Garmin, but I ain't never really messed with the Garmin maps and all that. I haven't. Yeah.
I will say this.
You thinking about that? I thought the Reds had good graphs. Maps.
It is a little slower. Garmin's mapping, you know, when it turns, it's slower than Humminbird for sure. But I've been telling Steve, I'm gonna eventually make that move and going all Garmin because the time savings of when you mark a spot, unless you got 2 Humminbirds where you got a Humminbird in your console and one up front.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah.
Okay, so you're running 2 graphs up front.
Yeah. I got Solar 15 and the Solar 12 and the Solar 15 in the console, the 12-22 and the Solar 12 up front. Yeah.
So when you mark a waypoint from your console, you automatically got your waypoint up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I mark it on the front, it automatically go to the back. So I'm
Go
good.
to the back. Yeah. So I just use my Garmin for everything. Yeah, I got side imaging down to everything.
Yeah.
Just at 1243. And I think I'm gonna do the Garmin on the console.
Okay.
That way, when I do save a waypoint, because I don't want to put 2 graphs up front. I just don't want to do it.
I feel you.
Now I hit 2 clicks. 2 clicks. I got my map and my live scope running. So yeah.
Now I ain't never coming on my live scope. I'm sorry. Hey, when I get on that water, once that live scope hit, it ain't never coming off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the reason I got tracks. Yeah, the Gator track. That's a good boat.
Yeah.
That's a real good boat.
Yeah, they solid.
Hey, where Rob from? I wonder where Rob from. I know Slab Buster from here.
Yep.
I think Slab Buster from Nearly Henry, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think he live up there by Nearly Henry. I think I remember the first time he got it. I think that's where he from.
Yeah, them Gator tracks are pretty nice.
Yeah, solid boats.
I don't know what they cost. They pretty up there, or?
Oh, he said.
Okay.
Rob from Texas. Okay.
That's cool.
That's I think Slab Buster from here though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he ain't too far from y'all. Yeah.
Yep. He fished the Coosa and
yeah. I think he right about Nearly Henry.
Yeah. Oh, so Rob got a Gator tracks too.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured he had one.
Someone down in Houston has one. Who has it?
I like them. Them Gator tracks seem like some pretty cool boats, man.
Oh no, that guy had what's that other boat? Not Cigar.
Sea Arc.
A lot of guys.
Sea Arc's good boats too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good boats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're big. Oh man.
Big boat, big old live wells and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you know they fish tournaments out of that boat too. I think he knocked his a brand new boat. I'm talking about brand new. He knocked his lower unit off his boat, hit a stump or something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. West, right?
Yep, West. Yep. And that right there, you know, I tell Steve about that all the time, man. I refuse to run where I had an idle through. Yeah. I can't do it.
What? Run what?
Just if I go to a new lake, I cannot run without idling through that area first. So I better be right behind some other boats too. You know, I gotta have.
Go ahead. I'm going to I got.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead on first. Go ahead on.
No, I was just saying that I can't run where I had an idle through it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you. On that. I can run. Well, on the main river, yeah. When you get to the creek, I have to go out or through it before we run, like we did down there. That's why we ain't had no problem, Steve. I kind of out or through them creeks, kind of got an eye for it, and then we ran.
Right.
Oh, Steve, you remember when we was in that creek and that boat came in and got stuck?
Yeah.
I guess who that was? That was Jamie Kincaid. I don't know if you know
man.
That was the other day. Me and him was on the phone, and we were talking about dude like what in the world is that dude doing? And that was him. That was him, man. That ran in. You remember they ran in? They had to shoot all that what's trying to get out of there. And
we heard the engine going so high.
Yeah, and he didn't go in the creek. It was shooting water up everywhere. Remember?
Yeah, he was.
That was him that did that, man.
Man,
I said that crazy. I said, "Oh, Steve, you gonna remember that?" And he was running the creek, but he ran through the wrong way because you had to go around the other way to come in.
Right.
And like that's how people really be tearing their boats up on that Red River.
Yep.
They not really knowing where they're going. They just see water and want to fly.
And want to go. You can't do that though.
Yeah.
No.
Every creek I go in, I'm island in because I don't know what's in the creek. You know what I'm saying? I got to get an eye for it, a feel for it first.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. There are some creeks here that the mouth is so shallow that it's crazy. But once you get in it,
it drops back off. Yeah. That's how the river is. Just like that. Yeah. And until you learn it, you can't just run in them creeks. And then you got to think here, a lot of creeks are just in red. It could be a deep creek, but on the graph it's red. So I'm not going to run in there unless I know what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, unless I know what I'm doing.
I agree. Yes, sir. So you primarily you've been casting.
Yeah, primarily, but here lately I've been using both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
Now I'm using both of them now.
Yeah.
If a fish hit the casting, I stick with the casting. But some fish just I feel better putting the jig on top of his head. You know, some of them I just feel better. It just I go with what I think at the time and however he positioned and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I just make my decision. I grab the long rod or grab my short rod.
You use a split shot on your casting setup?
No, I just use the jig either 132, 116, 1/8, or quarter. Just depending on the situation. But I don't use no split shot.
So when you use a cork, what style cork? You use a slip cork or?
No, I don't really use no slip cork. I don't never use no slip cork. I ain't ran into a situation where I really had to.
Yeah, fishing that deep.
Maybe on the Washita River, I may have to. I'm gonna fish Washita River this year. I may have to use slip cork if don't fish kind of close to that bank and they don't want to eat. I put a slip. I have them in the boat now. You heard me. I have them in the boat if I have to. If in practice I seen that it worked, I hook one rod up for it though.
Yeah,
but I haven't had to use none in no tournament yet. I heard Eric say he had to use it before.
Huh?
A slip cork, in a tournament,
Yep. That's what's up.
You be using slip cork down there at Houston?
No.
Okay.
I almost never use a slip cork. Almost never. Yeah.
Hey, slip cork for bank fishing, SK.
Yeah. Well, I use a fixed float for bank fishing.
Okay, yeah.
If I'm bluegill fishing, I'll use a cork, but it's not gonna be a slip cork. It'll just be a fixed. It's because in my mind, a slip cork don't give you the information that a fixed cork do.
Yeah, I use it at some bridges. I use it at some bridges on because I'm free jigging, they won't hit it. So I put the slip cork on there and I can pop it how I want to, and I get more bites. Deeper bridges though. Deeper bridges, deeper bridges. Yeah.
You do much bank fishing?
Yeah, I went bank fishing. My old lady was gonna kill me, man. I fished 7 days straight, and then Monday I went bank fishing. I went bank fishing, man. Look, I said you can pick up my little girl, and she didn't know. I was sneaking away basically that day. She's like, yeah, I go get her. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, hey, you should have seen me head to the bank fishing. I went bank fishing Monday, man. I try to every once in a while. I try to, remember where you came from. I try to go bank fishing.
That's right, without a doubt.
Especially in the springtime.
Yeah.
I had fun too. I enjoyed it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I hope to see you. You're doing an awesome job in the tournament trail, and you're dedicated, man. That right there, being open minded when you get on that water, it puts you at the top.
Yeah,
it automatically puts you at the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna start working harder too.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's what's up. Steve, when you gonna join them? When you gonna join them tournaments, Steve?
Maybe after I retire. Next month's my day, man. We'll be done.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, I do something, Steve. You gonna get bored, man. Other than making them plastics.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fishing.
He'll probably fish the Texas Trail.
I'll probably do like crappie masters when they come here. Yeah. They come in here next month.
They come in Lake Fork. Yeah, they come in Lake Fork. You gonna fish them this time? You didn't fish it last time, man.
I fished it the time before.
Yeah.
I actually got second biggest fish. I had like a 265.
Okay.
And Frank beat me out with like a 313.
Wow.
Had a sack.
Yeah.
Frank had a sack.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Frank, man, that was a major
problem with it. $1,600 fish at that tournament.
That was a what?
$1,600 for big fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a lot of bank fish nearly.
There's Hold'em hook right there. You got to taste them old Texas crappie.
Oh, okay.
Him and LBG.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a client out, and I seen LBG just tipping, getting a little closer. And I say, I don't know who he got in the boat with him. So I'm just tending to my client, The next thing you know, hey man, I got to get over here to you. I got somebody want to meet you. It was Hold'em hook in the boat with him.
It was him Hold'em hook. Okay.
Yeah.
What he got, a YouTube channel?
Yeah, he from Georgia.
Okay.
And he goes down here.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check him out, man. Hold'em hook. Okay.
Yep. Romy J, what's going on, man?
You gonna start a YouTube channel, Aaron? Do some videos?
Nah, it ain't for me.
TikTok.
Man, I be so much into that fishing, man. I don't have, man.
Don't have the time. I'll tell you what, putting a video together take time.
Oh yeah,
man.
It
That
takes
takes
a lot of
time.
time.
Editing and all that. That take time, man.
Yeah. Don't try to upload a 4K video. You talking 10 to 13
Lord.
hours.
man.
That's strong. That's strong.
Yep.
Everybody be telling me I should do it, but I don't think I'll get into it.
Yep, that's what's up. Well, guys, we right at 140 in. I see Steve yawning. I've been yawning. I'm my eyes are right at close. I blue LBG sleep. I probably could just take him out. Take him out. He over there sleep.
LBG been sleep. LBG might gotta go to work in the morning.
Oh, he went fishing today. That's right.
Now,
How
I don't
LBG?
think he today.
Oh, he worked today.
He a robot.
Mhm.
LBG a robot. He ain't got no age.
He fished yesterday.
That dude can go to work, go fishing,
Thanks, Steph.
go to work,
Thanks, Steph.
go fishing, go to work, and then he'll go home and go to sleep. He'll
Yeah,
go
I'm
3
having
days.
withdrawals.
not
I ain't fished in 2 weeks, man. They ain't good.
Tell old Stephanie I said thank you.
Without a doubt. She can hear you.
Yeah,
She
thank you,
can hear you.
Stephanie. I will do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So we at 140, guys. Y'all want to go ahead and close this thing out?
Yeah.
So I'd be saying, Aaron, me either ain't got time for no camera.
Ain't got no time for no camera. Too busy trying to catch them fish, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what. It's a job. It gets in the way, you know.
Yeah, it can get in the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
When I see
Without doubt.
3 pound fishing in the tournament, and he had to
Recording.
stop and talk to the camera for a second. I'd be like, man, I would go crazy. Look, during a tournament, I don't drink. I don't even eat. I don't drink
Right.
eat nothing.
Well,
I do that after. Yeah.
That's why he come in where he come in at. When
I just
you-
I can't do it.
when you in a tournament, you got one thing on your
Mind.
that big fish.
Yes.
That big fish. You ain't got time to talk to nobody. You
I don't
ain't got time.
to talk. I don't got time to
tell
eat. I don't got time to
That's
drink.
right.
I don't got time for
That's
nothing
right.
but stick it into that ground, looking around, seeing what my next move gonna be.
Exactly.
That's
I
it.
totally understand.
Yep.
I totally understand that. I'm not looking around at what nobody else doing. I got a job for myself to do.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
You're right.
Without a doubt. Super Dave, appreciate you, brother. You over there dropping the
Yep.
links. And hey, Aaron, if you start the guide, man, come on back on the show. You're gonna win this next tournament anyway, so we'll need you back then too. Talk about what you did. But you get your guiding service, come on back, man, and we'll talk about it and get your number out there and get you some try to get you some clients up there, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sure appreciate it.
Without a doubt.
Y'all ever talk back to old Warren after that time y'all did that show?
No, I hadn't talked back to him. Man, I talked to him on Instagram.
I went on a guide trip with him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember. Then you went to Grenada after it.
Yeah,
you know. I remember.
I fished Aka Butler. I actually like Aka Butler better.
Say what?
Aka Butler. I fished up there a couple days.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
He said we would fight.
He done went out. He right.
Funny right there. Yeah, it's one goal when you're in the tournament, man. One goal.
Yeah, man. You don't get yourself back up here, man.
That's right.
Man, it's hilarious.
But Aaron, man, I really do appreciate you sharing your tips and tactics, man. And always,
no problem.
always.
I hope I'll be seeing y'all in a couple weeks on here, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm going down. I'm going down there to put some work in.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
You gonna go down there this weekend?
Huh?
You gonna go pre-fish this weekend? Try it a little bit.
No, I'm going, man. Look, I'm lining all my stuff. I'm going there. I'm going 3 days early.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't playing with them no more, Steve.
Yep. That's good.
I'm going to really pre-fish.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm a pre-fish right before the tournament. I don't want to get down there and then stuff changes. Like SK, it can change from day to day.
Yeah,
That's
I'm going
right.
down right before the tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I
Without
already
a
made
doubt,
my
man. Well,
plan and everything.
Yep.
safe travels to you, man, and good
Yeah.
luck. And we know you're gonna do good.
Yep.
Just
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
be
But I
safe
sure
out there.
appreciate it. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Steve. All right, SK.
All right.
All right, brother.
Take
Thanks
care,
for
man.
coming on, man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
man.
No problem.
All
All
right.
right. Well, guys, Steve, what you think?
Yeah, let's give some stuff away.
Oh,
We
you
got
want to do a
what,
giveaway?
2 Ranger boats and yeah, let's do some. Let's do a few. Let me
Okay.
see. Yeah, it's gonna be
Let
a
me get this thing.
mystery package.
Let me get this thing opened up. Hey, man, we're gonna have to. You put up a great idea the other day. Is when we do hook up this the when we get ready to go fishing, we need to get together and do some experiments up there like we used to.
Oh yeah,
Cause I got some ideas on some other colors.
yeah,
Try to make something happen.
right. Yeah, what it's do is if you win the giveaway tonight, when you send me your address, I'm gonna ask you, and you get a choice of like 3 different things. So that way you get what you want.
Okay, that's
I'm
what's
gonna
up.
I'll do 2 of them.
All right, well, let me get this thing started. And I still got, man, I'm like 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks behind on getting to the post office, but
Yeah, I
it's
mailed
coming up.
last week's today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get to the PO tomorrow. So those of you that are still here and you want to enter into this giveaway, there you go, right there. Like always, type in hashtag crappie and hit that little comment button down there, and you'll be entered. You must be subscribed to the channel, and we would also appreciate you going and liking Steve's Facebook page. And a lot of guys wonder why I support this man the way I do, and you don't know him if you have to ask that question. This dude is platinum. Uh, and LBG, another good guy. Uh, I try to surround myself with really people that are really kind, willing to help,
Yeah,
uh, and that's what we're about.
yeah.
Look at Camo talking about hashtag LS.
That's good. That would be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
that
We
would be
need to do
cool.
a raffle on a live scope.
Yeah, I need to do one on a trip,
Yeah.
and I still got to get what's his name out here. I got to get him scheduled. I
Who?
was really hoping that day that we had set would have worked, man,
Oh,
because
Byron.
yeah, Byron, yeah, that he wanted last trip,
Yeah.
and I knew that this month was going to be super busy, but that's just the way the chips fall. He still got the trip. I'm still gonna hold it. He won
Yeah.
it. It's still his trip. So anybody want to be entered into a giveaway, type in hashtag crappie. We appreciate you guys for being with us. And this is all way. I wish I could do another rod. Uh, I think I got some more new rods in the garage. I just need to get them out. I doubt if I do it this week, but I got another bait that's super hot, blue shiner. Uh, I'm gonna do a giveaway on that tonight. And if any of you guys that fish Lake Houston, it's a color that would really help you out big time right now. These fish, they're eating it really well. They're eating it really well. Waters in Lake Houston's cleared up. I seen some water today that was 75 degrees.
Oh wow.
75-degree water temp, surface water temp already. Um, I see a lot of people fishing, and there's been some good catches. People fishing, fishing the banks. They pitching minnows up on the bank. Waterside Marina. Any of you guys that fish here, Waterside Marina, they got a good stock of minnows, lively minnows over there. So go by there if you want minnows. You need minnows to fish. Uh, there are some good fish being caught on the banks. A lot of male fish being caught. But I've been hanging out over the deeper water, 10 to 16 foot of water, and making it happen over there. I've been finding, past couple days we were on nothing but a big fish hunt. That's all we was doing. And pound 3/4 to fish up over 2 pounds was coming in the boat quite regular. But they were all deeper. All right, let's do this draw. Here we go. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Trying to hit this screen over here. Here we go. Good luck to y'all. Let me get my pad so I don't have to get my pad so I can write down who get the wins off of
Joseph Clues.
Joseph Clues. Well, he's always been asking about my colors, sending pictures of the colors. So Blue Shiner. Need to hit Steve up. Well, I know you got his contact already. You say you want to do two, Steve?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, hit me up, Joseph. And then you'll get a choice of a couple things.
That's what's up. Congratulations, man. Kenneth Pippins.
All right, Kenneth.
Congratulations, y'all.
Yep. Just hit me up and I'll give you a couple choices.
And I'm going to do one on the hot bait that I'm using right now. Blue Shiner.
What about that black
Black Diamond or Black Shiner?
Black
Miss
Shiner.
Bertha.
Yeah, Black
Miss
Shiner.
Bertha. It did really well for 2 days and then it sort of fell off.
The Blue Shiner is the same except just the blue, right? Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Miss Bertha.
Yep, congrats, Bertha.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She was supposed to have a trip too, right?
Yeah, but she ran into having to work. So
okay.
I'm gonna do one more too. You did 2. I'm gonna do 2.
Yep.
The Blue Shiner. J Dub.
Yeah, congrats, Jay.
I appreciate all you guys for being here. This is something that we enjoy talking about, enjoy doing, and I'm just glad to see that people with the same passion, come and join us, man. It's just awesome. And
Exactly.
Steve, man, you've been a big part of this show from the beginning, man. I really do appreciate you, man. Really do.
Maybe next week I'll have my green screen running. I can do some background stuff.
There you go. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool. Well, you ready to call it?
Yep. Let's do it.
Let me put some music on first. I need to do some music.
Yeah, everyone be safe out there, number one.
Yeah. Hey, when we end, stay on. I want to talk to you about something. See if you got access to what we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
All right, let's put a little music on, guys, and put you guys in the relaxing mood for a great night of sleep. And those of you that have to work, y'all be careful.
Yeah.
Here we go, y'all. We'll catch y'all next week.
Yep.
Same time, same flavor. Thanks for everybody. Super Dave, Slick, Big Les. Appreciate you guys for staying in the chat, keeping us clean over there. Same time, same flavor next week.
Take care.
Later.